ITA for telling my oldest daughter, 21F, that she needs to stop taking her frustration at my lackluster performance as a father on her sister, 4F. I, 37M, have 2 daughters and a son. I had my oldest daughter, 21F, when I was around 17, her brother at 20, and then my youngest 4 years ago with my wife. I was not a great father up until I got custody of my son when he was 3. I was not in my daughter's life consistently until she was around 10 when I moved to be closer to her. When she was 12, her mother passed and she moved in with me and my son. When my daughter was about 15, I married my current wife and we had a baby a year later. I wanted this to be different and it is. I am giving my second daughter the father my first didn't have. As a result, there has been some tension between from my oldest. She frequently gets upset seeing me be a parent to my youngest as she didn't get that. She also frequently is mean to my youngest. My youngest loves her big sister with all of her heart, and my oldest is incredibly cold to her and always has been. Before my oldest went off to college, I tried to foster a good relationship between the two. I made sure to not make my oldest a default babysitter, but encouraged her to spend time with her. This tension boiled over 2 nights ago when she was visiting and we got into an argument. I was playing with my youngest and my oldest went on about how lucky she is that she gets to have this time with me since she never did. I don't like to have these discussions in front of my youngest. She may be 4, but she's old enough to know when there's tension even if she doesn't fully understand why. She kept pushing and escalating the pressure until she snapped. She went off about how unfair it is that I'm there for her while I wasn't for her. She said my youngest will never have to struggle like she and her mom did, and it's not right that she gets a dad. I told her she was right to be upset with me. I was not there for her like she needed, and I will forever. There is no justification for what I did other than the fact that I was young and immature. I told her that there is not an amount of words or times that I can tell her that I'm sorry enough to undo the damage I have done and that I will never forgive myself for not giving her what she needed while she was a kid. However, I told her that she needs to stop blaming her sister for this. None of this was her fault, and she doesn't know anything right now, and this is not something she should have to think about until she's older. Things escalated into a crying, yelling fit where she said I was invalidating her feelings. I tried to comfort her, but she was not having any of it and stormed to bed telling me she'd be gone in the morning. I do feel awful, of course, however I don't think I was wrong to say what I said. There's a time and place for that, and it wasn't in our living room while I'm playing with her sister. I also feel that I was right to say she should not blame her little sister for my crappy actions. What do you think?